Dr. Herbert West is the Victor Frankenstein of the 2000s. Every time I do that, you bastard. Beyond Re-Animator. The sequel that came out nearly 15 years after the last movie. How does it stack up the body parts? Let us find out. Welcome to Day 8 of my Scare Show 3, titled Halloween Hellhole. Let us begin. The plot. Herbert West has finally been caught, and after being in a mentally unstable prison for 13 years, he can finally get back to work when a young doctor comes in and becomes his new assistant named Howard. However, Howard has a dark past with West. 13 years ago, he witnessed his sister's murder by the hand of one of West's creations. Now he wants to help him find a cure to stimulate the nerves of a patient so they can act human again after being injected with the reagent. Well, to be honest, if they went to the revenge route again, it'd pretty much be a retread of part 2. So we like this approach even if it is unusual. The whole prison setting is a nice change of pace from the hospital, and there's some great cinematography and lighting. Jeffrey Combs is the best actor out of the bunch, and unfortunately everyone else is subpar. The warden is okay, but West's new assistants can go south for all I care. Get it? West? South? You know, north and east. North, south, east, west. That's funny! What's even funnier is Howard bursts out into anger when he loses his patient after only knowing them for 5 minutes. And then Jeffrey Combs says the exact same thing I was thinking. You read my mind. The character of Herbert West will always be remembered. Oh, don't worry, there can still be a sequel. I just don't know why there hasn't been one yet. I read that there was talk at one time or another for another sequel called House of Re-Animator, kind of like House of Frankenstein or House of Dracula, where Herbert West is recruited by the CIA and brings the president back to life with the reagent along with other celebrities. That would have been awesome! This film's budget was $3 million, which makes it the largest budgeted Re-Animator film yet. Now, you'd think they would get better actors and actresses, but nope. The gore and effects. This film does have its fair share of ghastly moments, but I don't think it's the goriest one. Quite frankly, it's probably the least gory one. The first being the second goriest, and the second being the goriest, in my opinion. We do get tons of cool effects, though. Lots of green screen, but it's still very entertaining, and interesting choices were made, and they paid off well. I do wish there was more creative designs, but I guess part 2 already still the best ones. The musical score, I was half expecting this movie to have a whole new musical score. But to my great surprise, once the movie kicked on, there it was. An updated version of the original theme that was originally from Psycho. This is still entirely welcome. This is probably my least favorite Re-Animator film, but damn is it a lot of fun. The acting is shit besides the warden and, of course, Jeffrey Combs. And the ghastly effects are definitely the highlight of this movie. Overall, I give Beyond Re-Animator a 4 out of 5. My original rating was a 3.5 out of 5, but this is a great fun time. Very cheesy. Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and to leave comments and subscribe.